to this situation in the northwest now, and evacuation processes continue in Bloemhof in that province. Meanwhile, the cost of losses as a result of the recent heavy rains is estimated at about 200 million rand. Let me take you live now for an update with eNCA's reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones, who is monitoring developments. Pule, I was remarking just a few moments ago off air that looking at your backdrop there, part of that river and also the flooding that went onto the streets in that area where you are, it doesn't seem to me that the water has receded, to any significant extent since yesterday.
In fact, for the last couple of hours that we've been here, we're being told that the Vaal River Dam has reached its capacity of close to 110%, and therefore the other overflow of the water is now actually going into some of these neighboring communities. Just for example, like you may see here on my left-hand side, as it is here, this is a golf course. Now, we're told half of it has sunk, and it has destroyed almost some of the facilities that are supposed to be here. And this, of course, some of the employees working here are saying will be costly. There hasn't been any word from the local government as to how they can get back on their feet again. And while that's the case, they're just hoping to see if whether this, water will eventually, go down and actually they can start returning back to normal. And of course, this, as you can see to us, is a pitch, of a golf pitch as well, different from the grass that you see here, also quite damaged. There's a lot of water here, and what we also witnessed when we got here is that there was assets that were being moved to a nearby town, which we're about to find out right now when we speak to one of the caretakers here on the golf course, Mr. Benjamin, who's going to give us clarity around what has been the movement while being here. Thank you very much for joining us, Benjamin. If you can just take us through what we're seeing here. Now, of course, we want to know where this golf course starts, where it ends, and what has been the progress thereof.
Okay, if you can see right now here, you can look at where those birds are, where those tall trees are. That should be the boundary of our golf course, which means half of our golf course is underwater. We've got tee boxes from that side there. These tee boxes here, they are all underwater. We've got 2 tee boxes here. They are underwater. There's 2 tee boxes here. They are underwater, and there's a green that is underwater there. And we've got another 1, 2, 3 greens that are also underwater. And part of the fairways, that is almost half of the golf course, is underwater. And yesterday we had to take out everything from the clubhouse for safety. And right now we're out of business. We cannot do anything. We cannot play golf. Nobody can come to the golf club for anything. So that is our main problem. And this problem here is started on Monday night. And then Tuesday, we had to take action to take everything out. And yesterday, we were taking everything out as well to finish up with the clubhouse. And now, we're just looking for a possible solution, but we don't know. And we don't know when this is going to carry us to. But we hope for us to have a better action taken, and then we can get back to business.
Sounds very serious. Are jobs on the line here? Will people lose their jobs as it is right now?
Like it's on a business perspective, we have to make money, then to to pay the workers. So probably, I'm not going to talk about the jobs. I'm not so sure about that. But business-wise, we have been affected. We have been affected dismally. So we don't know, because if this dries up, we are going to also need time for the golf course to dry up.
How long would that take?
Probably that is going to get us to 2 weeks. That is if the water dries up. Then we need 2 weeks without rain, without anything, for us to start progress.
And we heard that there could be more rain coming this week. But while this is the case, have you received any kind of communication from the local government as to how they can try and assist you? Because we heard that this actually could cost close to about 200 million in terms of the extensive damage that has been caused by the heavy rainfall.
Actually, yesterday we had some ANC officials that were here. They were just here to come and check and see. I'm not so sure if they are going to come back with solutions or anything, but they were all here yesterday. Yeah.
All right, and this last one, what is the way forward from now onwards in terms of moving forward? Are you going to now relocate, or are you going to continue operating from this site? Because clearly this area is prone to floods, particularly because it's close to the riverbanks here as well.
Well, we are going to, this is our golf course. This is the only one we have in Bloemhof. So actually we just have to wait for the water to suck a little bit and then see if we can work it. But we have to, I think the board has to sit down and decide on that one. But actually, we have to work on it. We cannot close the golf course. We just have to wait for the water to suck, because I think it's not an everyday thing, or it's just an annual thing, or it's a once in a while thing that happens like this. These are floods and we had a lot of rain. That's all. There's nothing we can say that we can close the golf course. But
okay. Benjamin, thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you very much.
There we go, Tulas. Like you've just mentioned there, this is not something that happens all the time. But when we look at, of course, history, what we understand is that the last time there was such disastrous floods was in 1997, followed by 2010 and 2011, and now it's 2022, a decade later. But residents are quite concerned about this, particularly because also when you drive into the townships, you get to realize that there's a drainage system problem. And we spoke to the MEC about it yesterday, you'd remember, and she said that they are aware about that problem and that they're trying to resolve it. Now, what we also know is that there's a SALGA conference taking place in Mahikeng, and all the provincial leaders are meeting. We just hope that this could be one of the issues that would be addressed, because residents are saying they hope this will not happen again, as some have also refused to relocate and be evacuated, saying they do not have the financial muscle to leave what they've built behind at their homes and move into temporary shelter.
All right, let's leave it there. Live for us from Bloemhof is eNCA's Pule Letshwiti.